Oh, jeez. All right. Well, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Albion Online. Who's the guy? It was Palm Tree. I believe it was Palm Tree that invited me to do stuff. Yeah. Shoot. I think it was. Tank and tank DPS hybrid. Well, I could always just whisper him. Or we could just go off and, let's hop on our donkey, let's go kill some things for a bit. I just want to kind of warm up for a little bit. So, I've run into kind of an unfortunate, reality. I'll get back here so I can murder you and steal your hide and stuff. I've run into an unfortunate, reality in this situation, which is very specifically, I can't actually play this game in the middle of the day. What did I forgot to get it! No! I'm dumb! I've done this so many times now. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. What? I need an adept skinning knife. Or I am so very confused. I thought... Oh boy, this is going to take us some serious effort. Well, in that case, I'm gonna ride all the way up north for a moment. I'm confused. As the first time we've run into an issue where I've been unable to specifically mine stuff, I thought. Like, I was kind of under the assumption that, that I'd be able to skin a T4 enemy with the T3 skinning knife, yeah? Apparently this is crazy talk. This is news to me. And I'm actually, like, kind of really confused by this. It'll be fine, but, I don't know. I don't know what to think now. But at least it does look like it's going to be really quiet around here. Speaking of, while we gather, I'm going to pull up some music. Yeah, let's listen to Duelist today. I think that'll be a reasonable one. Unfortunately, my friends list is only going to grow here. Oh, right. He had sent me mail. Right, it was Medallion, stuff like that. There was also Bradley Dragon, who was on. Hasn't been on in days, though. Because he had offered to hand me some spare stuff. I have not seen him on since. I guess he must be busy with something or other. I mean, honestly, not that I particularly need to, Not that I particularly need... Turn that music up a little bit so we can hear it. Not that I particularly need any of the things that he was actually offering to me, but at the same time, if somebody feels like giving me nice things, I'm not going to be the kind of person to just turn them down without reason. Yeah, so I guess I might as well get some of the the hemp or the flax or the cotton, or I'm just gonna harvest whatever. Anything that's in my way, I'm just gonna cut down. Hopefully we can make something of it, but yeah. Really, I'm that far behind. Oh, this is going to be... This is going to take some serious effort. Because I really was expecting that I'd be able to, use the new axe to harvest things. Will it tell me what the max that I can get with it? The answer is no. I just feel like I gained nothing by switching, except for the one possibility, which is the odd tiers. Yeah, monitor lizards are a tier 4. They need an adept's axe or better. Really? Is he chasing me? Well, in this case, all of this is completely pointless. And I should probably run this direction. Oh, my poor donkey. I made some friends. Let's run away. Because yeah, there's no point in me farming those resources if I can't gain anything from it. Can I get the flax? Okay, yeah, so I can get flax. Jeez, I thought monitor lizards would give rugged hide. I am apparently very much incorrect. What is this thing? Oh, it's Cozy Ghoul. Well, see no reason why I can't fight that too. That looked gross. But yeah, I'll just wander around, do whatever. I mean, I'll fight the occasional one just because. But if it's not going to get me anything useful, then I'll just live with it. Oh, weird. Okay, so I can harvest some of these guys. I just have to harvest the right ones? I don't get the distinction. Unless there's like a T5 lizard that's in here. Not a clue. Well, one way or another, we're finally gathering what we need to gather. And I might shoot that one guy a message, see if he's running, what are they called again? I have no idea. Running dungeons or whatever. He's probably in the middle of one. But yeah, I just would not mind, you know, following people along and seeing if they're actually decent. The one thing is he had offered to specifically have me in on his Discord so we could coordinate vocally. I'm not against that sort of thing. Yeah, okay, so I can go for pine log. I'm very confused, but I guess we'll just hang out here and grab what resources are available. Is that a treasure chest? Is there a treasure chest right there? Holy crap, there is. Why ain't that handy? Admittedly, it's a cursed chest, and it's got some serious durability to it. But I can break it, and it gives me... That was like a couple thousand. That guy has to be a bot. I can't imagine that he's not. He's standing there in front of one singular birch tree, chopping it endlessly. There's just something I'd find distinctly suspect about that sort of behavior. Fortunately, this probably doesn't do as a farming spot. Oh, there's the Cursed Deathmaster. Okay, this might be a bit rough. Is that coming back around? That's coming back around. That hurts. I look like I'm gonna win. Got him. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take all of this. He was expensive and hurty, but I can get out of the way, and that's all good. Alright, now I'm gonna heal up. Because, ouch. Okay, well, I mean, things are kind of working out for me. Oh, Axe Fighter. Yeah, I could level some of these up with learning points. Actually, did I... How many learning points do I have now? Up to 199. Good. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go just drive around for a little bit. It looks like these pine logs are not going to respawn particularly quick. And that's fine, but I might see if I can find some monitor lizards in like the kind of southwardly location. I think I will shoot the guy a message. How? How do I send message to person? Officer of Warpath. Killbore, deaths. I guess I can always just whisper to him. It'd be really nice if I could like check my messages from last time. Is that how it works? Oh, that's how it works. Hopefully that'll work. I have no idea if that actually if that message actually went through. Oh, I guess he might not be farming. I don't know. I don't know how to whisper people. Oh, life is hard. So usually it's /w space name space message, but it looks like that it's not the case for this game. I'm confused. But, I mean, honestly, I'm just going to be thoroughly confused throughout much of this entire playthrough just because... What? That's okay. So let's... Oh, geez, this guy has found the spot. Not my spot, though. Yeah, there is some level of question about how many of these people are going to be bots, though. Oh, is the reason why I can't harvest these guys actually because... There are, yeah, it's an uncommon medium hide. That's why I can't harvest them. They're a specific type of lizard that is actually, yeah. Yeah, so these guys are special, and therefore not grabbable. Okay, so in that case, I know exactly where I can go. As long as it's just the ones that have the green glow to them, I can go off and do whatever I want. I was just worried that it was every single one of them, and my efforts into mining and skinning were completely wasted. But no, it's actually easy peasy. Wait, did I type it in wrong? I might have typed it in wrong. Let's try that. No, it's not working. So that's 2-channel Palm Tree SMG. How do I whisper people? I don't know. I'm so confused. Should I just find a safe spot for a second? I guess what I can... No. Yeah, because all I've ever done is just respond to people. So the idea of actually communicating with everyone is kind of hard. Oh, another cursed chest. Well, considering these have paid out in dividends. Okay, so let's whisper. Sends a message to a player. That's not helpful. Yeah, let's see how much cash I get from this one. Because the last one... My god. That is full of money. And whatever these are. I don't know what Adept's runes are, but like... Just treasure hunting is something else. Oh, there we go. Rhetoric Drum Guild. Who is Rhetoric again? The utensils. Oh, right. Sure. Yeah, I'm still considered a recruit. How do I... God, I wish I knew how to recruit people. But yeah, I think this is the guy that was part of the guild with the streamer. Okay, I'll see if I can figure that out in a second. I guess this actually does look like a fairly safe spot. Maybe over by this rock. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because there's /tell, but it doesn't work. Because the moment I put in a space, it does the... Because it does slash... Because it's 2/rhetoric, but that doesn't work. /whisper /w fucking... Hopefully he'll get that message. I'm sorry I go totally silent for these. I should probably dictate them as I go. Can I? Well, anyway, yeah, I can't figure out how to whisper. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. This is what I get for trying to ride through a dense wood. But yeah, this little island up here should be rife with the resources I'm looking for. It looks like most people are competing just for the uncommon stuff. I, on the other hand, am going to try and just go for the regular things because I suck. But yeah, hopefully I get that guild invite and I can actually start interacting with people. I mean, there's Palm Tree, but I can't interact with Palm Tree until he actually realizes I exist, because apparently I can't talk to people. My life is magic dumb. Looks like people have got this place maybe a little bit on farm for me. I mean, I think I've got the whole swamp to explore, so maybe this tiny little. I'm just gonna ride around and look and have a good time. I play this game at the end of the nights now. I used to play it when I woke up, but now there's logging queues that are like an hour long, so I'm like, screw this. I'm just going to go off on anything else. Seriously, though, why would they do that? That is a terrible idea. I assume it has something to do with the fact that, I assume the logging queues... I bet the Albion Online guys have hired, had hired some, like, temp server hosting for the first week, thinking, yeah, sure, let's just bolster it for this week and week alone, and that way we don't have to worry about that way they don't have to worry about congestion and login launch problems. Well, Lord Gandalf is definitely not going to be taking these, so they're all mine. But so they probably bought like extra server hosting, and then now that the first week is over, they're like, okay, don't need to do this anymore. Let's just progress, or not progress, but let's cut down the number of servers because we don't need it anymore. And then slowly people will kind of like average out and find good times for it. Unfortunately, that means they've kind of alienated a decent amount of their player base for at least a little while, which can be really rough for like the beginning of an MMO. And I mean, honestly, they'll probably be totally fine. But I don't know. I don't know how to tell people how to budget. So I'm just gonna have a good time with things and appreciate the fact that I'm a late night kind of guy anyway. I just finished streaming Pyre. That game is good. If you guys have not taken a look at Pyre yet, I really recommend it. That game is... It's not a masterpiece, but it is perfect within its own within its own limitations, if that makes sense. Now, do I get an extra hide? Yep, I do get an extra premium hide here. Cool. So how long is it going to take before I can get this one? Oh, I'm only at 364. That is going to take some serious time and effort. What was the learning cost to get this? Oof, 40. Ouchie. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, there's that whole right side, which I think I'm gonna kind of make my way over to. But I'm mostly just gonna fight monitor lizards for a little bit. Because, yeah, I would like to eventually have the, the skinning down. And then I'll go work on mining. Honestly, I think I want to do mining and stone cutting a little bit more. Skinning is kind of neat, but unfortunately I have to actually kill the things that I harvest, which is a nuisance. I'm just thinking this is a good way that I can pass the time while I wait for somebody to realize that I'm online or something. Okay. Oh, the road's down here. Technically, there's multiple roads through this area, but still. But yeah, maybe somewhere between those two areas would be a good spot to sit down and harvest. Ideally, just somewhere that nobody else has on their farm. I mean, eventually, I think this entire area is going to kind of clear out, if that makes sense. Like, it won't be there won't be a whole heck of a lot of just people in general. A lot of the like really intense farmers will have moved on, and a lot of the casual players will just be kind of faffing around to the mid levels. That's usually how it goes. It's kind of neat to play an MMO from the very start. Not the kind of thing that I would do very consistently. But I guess maybe more so now that I've kind of... I'm not going to say built a reputation for myself. I'd actually say I'm fairly unknown just in the grand scheme of YouTube and everything associated. But enough of a reputation that, like, you know, I can put up a video and people will actually watch it. I'm still floored at the sheer number of people that actually are watching this series. Not because I'm, like, betting against this game or anything of the sort, but just, you know, I started as a very small YouTuber a very, very long time ago. I guess it's almost 4 years. And so now that I'm actually, like, here and making videos and stuff like that, it actually feels really weird to me when I get a positive like response from a game. You know, usually it's just kind of, it used to be so meh, and now it's just like, oh hey, yeah, Wanderbot is playing this game, let's watch it. And I'm like, what? This is odd. Or just like a whole host of new people that are just willing to watch. I don't know. You develop kind of weird complexes when you're only getting like a small amount of views with every episode. There were good times about being that small, for sure. I rather enjoyed the all the people I started with. Started with a huge number of other YouTubers, and they dropped like flies. Happens. I think Albion Online is just going to be my nice, like, quiet reflection game, sort of, where I just kind of hang out, play game, relax, talk about things, maybe play with people at some point. Like, would love to drop something from my inventory, but I don't think I've got anything garbagey. I guess I got that stone. Not quite enough. But yeah, I'll go back home. It does look like this side is a little bit quieter, though. I'm not sure if it's necessarily worth going after. The other option, now that I'm thinking about it, is actually we could probably go to Willow Marsh. We wouldn't have as much birch, but I bet we'd have a whole bunch of the other stuff. Like, you know, the resource baseline would go up, which means the rare stuff here will be more common there, and so on and so forth. And I don't think I have to worry too much about PvP. I hope I don't have to worry too much about PvP. I mean, even if I do have to deal with PvP, it's not going to kill me. But yeah, those treasure chests actually resulted in some hefty bits of income. I'm not sure what I'm going to spend it on, admittedly, just because there's not much you can. I guess I could work on that island. I was hoping that guy would catch my mail. Maybe he's in a dungeon right now. Yeah, because I'd love to send a message, get in a guild, and actually find a new place to relocate to with all my stuff. Don't know how I'd relocate to anywhere with this, though. I guess we could just accept and pay the fees for a short period of time. Clear my inventory of what I've got. Unfortunately, I don't know if marketplaces... I assume marketplaces are at least partially localized. I couldn't put stuff up on the marketplace and then retrieve it at a different location. But that's okay. There's a bunch of people here. Get off my lawn. That's a good one. Watch them be based out of Thetford too, and it's like, well, okay. Oh, jeez. Well, at least the population's dropped a little bit. But yeah, let's drop off my ill-gotten gains. Some of these things I'd bring with me, some of them I most definitely would not. Did I get enough on mining, now that I'm thinking about it, to afford the learning point cost? Nope. Okay, well, I think actually I'm gonna take this short opportunity to figure out how to whisper a person. Because I'd swear I should be able to, but it just doesn't work. It's like... I wonder if it's actually like a bug. Because, yeah, the moment I press spacebar, it doesn't work. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look this up. Okay, so I found out, I found out how to get whispers working. Turns out I actually have to, copy and paste it from a completely different menu. Not a menu, from anywhere. So I actually had to go into a completely different browser, open it up, and be like, okay, /whisper rhetoric, send me a guild invite, please, effectively. Because apparently, I can't do that normally for some mysterious reason. It's very weird. I don't understand what's wrong, but yeah, the moment I press spacebar, it's just like, autocomplete to, type in the /W chat. Not that anybody's watching that, mind you, but still. Is there actually a reason to farm this place? Seems a little bit on the inconvenient side to get around. There's a whole bunch of whatever. Oh, carrot patches. What? So everybody has a farm there? That's an interesting thing. Also, yeah, it does look like carrots are a temporary thing entirely, which I should have paid attention to, but I've learned. Okay, there we go. Okay, is that good? Okay, there's 50 people. And looks like we've got what we need. Sam's spoon. I guess now we're officially in a guild. Not that I have any idea if I'm actually going to make use of it or not. Also, looks like this place sucks. But maybe it's just this open plane. I don't know. I'll have to see. Unfortunately, I just don't know that many other YouTubers and streamers. And apparently, this guy's a streamer. I don't know. Well, we'll find out. But let's check. Yeah, it does have T3 to T4, so we should be able to find what we're looking for. Presumably, maybe I just have to get into the more densely wooded parts on the southern section or whatever. There's just nothing but rough logs here. Really curious about what this is. Ooh, hi. My assumption is it's like a guild's specific farm. Can I check that actually? Yeah, Mirandil. I don't know. I guess there's a player that's specifically using it to farm carrots or something. And there's like specific zones here. So I assume the moment I go into the red area, I'm fair game for murder. Yeah, okay, so that was an unrestricted PvP area. Good to know. Guess I'll have to keep clear of that in the future. Does look like this is a fairly quiet guild that I have since joined, but hey, as long as I can actually use its crafting faculties, that is fine. Can I check where the territories account Create alliance? I really wish I knew where the guild hall is. Oh, you know what? No, we can check that. I don't need to ask anybody for that question. Oh, and I've entered an unrestricted PvP area. Why ain't that fancy? I mean, I might be okay. I guess if I just run around on my horse, we're probably free and clear. What the? Oh, rough logs. That's somebody else. I assume they just want to farm. Just like me and everybody else. Maybe let's not. That looks like a whole group that's going to murder the shit out of me if I do that. I don't really like these yellow areas that much. I like farming, but I don't know. I'd almost rather just be able to go to like a shitty zone where I'd never have to think about it. Honestly, this place just does not seem to have a whole lot of resources. The other place is like rife with it, but this almost seems like actually a PvP zone. Straight up. Which is disappointing because all I want to do is go chop down some trees. Well, I guess I can always go mining. Murder this monitor lizard. Well, I don't know. Oh, do I get bonus fame depending on the difficulty of the area I'm in, it looks like. Well, that might be good to know. Okay, so let's try and skirt the outside. I feel like I'm going kind of slow here. But yeah, I'll see if I can find a better spot to chop lumber. Either that or we just go back to the previous zone. Or maybe I go back to the town. Because if I go back to the town, I could always just run, like, one of the small instances if I wanted to. Which is tempting. I could actually see if Palm Tree is available. And I could do stuff. Or I could just pug it. And just pug, because most pugs seem to do fairly well. I'm sure once I get up to T5 or T6, then that would be an issue. But for now, this... Like, I'm fairly certain I can run most instances without needing a whole heck of a lot of better gear or anything of the sort, really. Okay, this looks a little bit more densely marshy. We can get what we need. Okay, giant snake is T5. I can kill it, but I can't harvest it. And I'm here to harvest. Yeah, it seems like this whole place is just dead. I don't know. I know a lot of people kind of were telling me to, like, suck it up and just, like, kind of deal with some of these, but, like, it feels counterintuitive to me to have a game about, like, grinding for resources, when, honestly, I feel like the thing I'm grinding for the most is actually finding resources to grind. Then again, this place just kind of looks like it bites, like, hella hard. But yeah, I think I'll swing back up to Thetford and figure out where the guild hall is, because I can at the very least, figure out where the guild hall is going to be, and set my island up there. Unless you can go to the guild hall from anywhere. I don't think so. I think it's only based on the like local city. Otherwise, it's going to cost money to go there. I don't know. I wonder how rough the... what am I thinking? Taxes are going to be. Like, I'm curious on whether or not one tax rate is better or worse than the others. I mean, probably it doesn't matter no matter what. I'm also really curious how much the ox gives as far as, like, a gathering bonus. Or not gathering, but... Yep, okay, so we need an Adept's Axe for these big blue ones. Dunno. If all of these were cedar, I would just be chewing through them. Or not cedar, chestnut. Sorry. But yeah. Well, I guess I can fight the monitor lizard. But yeah, I think if I want to do anything right now, I think I might just farm the combat instances and just buy my equipment. Trying to make it myself looks like it's mostly just busy work that I can do while I'm waiting for instances to run. Or waiting for instances to run. Still like to look into it, but like it just seems like a... Oh, we didn't finish with this. Okay. Yeah, so let's just go around. Wander is Fortnite cool? I mean, it's hard to determine cool. Unfortunately, I've been out of the MMO game for a while. I know Black Desert Online was fairly popular, and I guess does similar things to this. I wonder which one I would like better. I think I almost kind of like this a little bit better because it's a more organized package. Black Desert Online kind of felt like this big open mess, and I couldn't like wrap my head around it. I kept expecting it would be, you know, something closer to, you know, every other MMO where you have like very specific ways of doing things. Like, I guess part of it is like when I've been playing oh shoot, they're asking about Fortnite. There we go. Yeah, he asked about Fortnite. My head is not in the game here. Yeah, he was asking if Fortnite was cool. Fortnite is hella cool. Sorry, oh jeez, brain. I guess you guys everybody gets to see me just do this, everybody gets to see my brain farts on full display here. Whatever, yeah, oh jeez. This is why I can't chat with people. This is why I can't talk to people. I just read Fortnite as Albion online. I was like, is it cool? I mean, is he asking for validation for this game? But no, it's something completely different. Well, okay.